This podcast is brought to you by
Your Reno Works.
Hey guys, once again we are back with another house tour, another completed project. One of the other many completed projects lah from Your Reno Works.
Kita ada bikin macam the hidden door. See? So this is one of the rooms.
Totally hidden.
Yeah. You see, kita punya pintu sini very seamless. Tak nampak door frame.
Wow.
So these are the keys to the room. Kita buat LED sebelah atas ni. So it is more cozy. Lampu dia tak terang sangat. So malam kau nak tidur, this kan can be your nightlight as well lah.
Ni dah macam entrance to a cafe. Look at that art.
Wonderful big kitchen for a 4-room flat. Love the island.
This one also boleh convert jadi dinner table.
Yes.
Sintered stone.
Yeah, it's all the sintered stone. On the other side ni, we actually offered her a package. 10 feet top, 10 feet bottom. This is what you can see for our package. Comes with a hob, the hood. From the top, sintered stone with the backing itself, sink and tap, and some LED light ni semua lah kalau dia nak lah.
Yeah.
But all unit access is from the front. What we did here is some drawers, maximize the storage space.
I heard that there's a story behind this door.
She wanted to actually adjust the toilet entrance. According to her, she has a lot of experience with other IDs yang tak kasih dia buka the new entrance lah.
Okay.
Based on the floor plan, based on the requirement, it is doable. It's just that it is a bit tight for the space lah. When space dah tight tu, planning pun nak kena betul. Even when I open the toilet doors, I tak langgar jamban. Kita pindah ke sini. So here we can put many things lah.
Yeah, so and also more for privacy kan?
Betul.
Yeah. Thanks Latif for showing me this beautiful house.
Yeah. Thank you for coming. Thanks the owner also for giving us this opportunity untuk bawa.
Definitely. Buat aku rasa macam aku nak renovate rumah aku ni.
Renovate bilang aku.
Boleh insyaAllah.
So dah kena call siapa?
8383-7879. Your Reno Works can be trusted. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Outside In with your host Yanto
and Farah
and Farhan Fikri.
Yes, you go to source for honest conversations about relationships and marriage.
So if you are ready, let's go.
Alhamdulillah, Farhan, dah lama tak jumpa kau.
Sekian lama.
How are you, brother?
Farhan.
Masih hidup, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Hari ni Nurul tak ada kesempatan untuk bersama dengan kami. Tapi Nurul, you are missed so much, sister. I miss you so much. I hope you are doing well.
Mari kita semua insiders, kita mendoakan yang terbaik untuk Farhan dan juga Nurul. Moga-moga diorang diberikan permudahan dalam hidup mereka, so that they can appear more for our pillow fight.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
But how has these 2 weeks been for you, bro?
It's been very, very tiring, very stressful. Oh, tiring and stressful, but then again, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
What doesn't kill you make you stronger.
I mean, when I look at Farhan and Nurul kan, I aspire to be as what do you call that, as
strong,
resilient as them.
Yep.
Diorang banyak kita dengar what they have been through these past few weeks. Kita pun macam penatnya dengar, ya Allah, Masya Allah. Kita only can pray for them lah, insyaAllah.
And because of that pun me and Farhan, both of us, kita dah, this is our first time meeting after so long. And aku just want to say aku really miss you lah, bro.
Same lah, bro.
Kan?
Kita simpan sikit kita punya love lah.
Boleh.
Jangan ni nak ada isteri
Yeah, because as you all know, Farhan and Nurul is part of Outside In juga, and then they add the extra level of, you know, the grit in the discussions that we talk about.
Macam kau punya sauce to the bakso that we had lah.
Betul.
Blending. Not sponsored, sorry.
It adds the extra spice lah kan.
Correct.
Yeah, but of course walaupun hari ni Nurul tak ada, we are still going to go on with an episode. Of course for today kita akan membaca submission korang.
Yes, kita dah lama kan, sekian lama kita tak buat pillow talk.
Yes.
You guys can also send your stories, submit your stories, whatever that you want. You nak curhat ke, you want opinions from us, you can scan the QR code below.
Yes.
Betul.
But as always, we are not going to give you macam a solution or anything. I don't think we are qualified for that.
Yep.
But kita only can, you know, give you a listening ear, maybe give you a different perspective.
Kita
and
boleh
our
kasi orang
opinions.
buah lah.
Buah
Fikiran.
Nasib. Okay, alright.
Takut
Buah
aku
mana
cakap
ni?
sebab apa ni buah ni. Yeah, but at the same time also, because I did see,
Alamak.
baru makan I did see somewhere yang kata podcast should not be therapists unless you're qualified. Which like Farah mentioned, we are not therapists, we are not counselors, but we have worked with them.
Yeah.
And of course sedikit sebanyak pun apa yang kita pelajari, we want to share dengan korang jugalah.
Yeah.
At the same time also, you know, based on experiences lagi-lagi Farhan from, you know, his 10 years of marriage, masyaAllah. And then also for us, insyaAllah kita punya 5th year marriage this year.
Oh, masyaAllah.
Apa yang kita boleh pertengahkan, kita pertengahkan. Apa yang kita boleh bincangkan, kita bincangkan.
Betul.
But never at any point of our podcast kita rasa kita ni therapist ke counselor ke tak. Tidak. Okay, kita setakat memberi
correct.
pandangan.
Kita listening ear lah, yang
Yes.
non-biased lah.
InsyaAllah.
Betul. That being said, hari ni kita akan membaca pillow talk.
Yes.
Silakan.
It's time for a pillow talk.
Sudah lama tak pilot talk.
Yes, so hari ni kita akan menceritakan satu story daripada Anonymous kan?
Demi nama yang dia berikan tu is emotionally traumatized.
Yeah.
Oh, ada nama dia. Okay.
Nama ni dah berat ya. Topik dia pula dia kata marriage. Is this the last straw?
Oh.
Okay, maybe you start.
Okay, so ceritanya, a few days ago, my husband took a bowl of water and threw it at my face in front of our toddler. He spewed vulgarities at me too, and it's not the first time. A few other incidents included pushing me to the wall and threatening to punch me while our toddler was asleep in the same room, spewing vulgarities at me twice in front of our child and tried to prevent me from reaching out to my child. I've endured his relentless outbursts for years. I found out he cheated on me when I was less than 3 months postpartum. I forgave him only to have him cheat on me with the same person, a married woman of 3 kids, twice and more. Still, I stayed on for the sake of my child. I grew up without a father figure. I do not want my child to experience the same. I know he's still unfaithful even up to now. There's no way I can track his movements or access his phone, because stupid me revealed to him when I caught him the first time that I could see his location.
I've been praying to Allah, begging Him for a sign that He's unfaithful to me. This recent incident where he threw the bowl of water at my face in front of our child and used the F word on me even though I told him to stop is the last straw. It hurts me to the core and made me feel as though I have no dignity. The calculated disrespect is unacceptable. In case you're wondering, he has not apologized and we have not talked to each other since. I should have left him sooner, right?
Wow.
So that is the story. It's heavy, eh?
Yes.
Whenever I hear this kind of submissions, kan, mashallah, I thank Allah. I'm very grateful for the marriage that we have lah. So this kind of story really tak sikit banyak make me feel thankful, but also learn and open my eyes that benda-benda ni is happening. It's real. It's outside.
Yeah, it is. Kan very how to say, of course we are kawan-kawan, kita kawan-kawan, then sometimes we see how our marriages are.
Yep.
And it's all healthy and alhamdulillah, so far lah,
Alhamdulillah.
mashallah. So tapi these things, sad to say, is quite common also. Yeah, macam not the first time you hear abusive.
I mean, we had satu episode. I think she even came to our podcast, right? Remember that the ex-husband abused her physically,
right.
and then in front of the friends, in front of the family, in front of the kids. So this is like probably the few submissions that we had talking about abuse. And I just want to put a disclaimer out there that we do not condone physical abuse or domestic abuse in that sense, be it either from the husband or from the wife. Anything to do with physical abuse in itself really is a very negative connotation. Can you abuse, whether abuse of power, abuse of physical abuse, sexual abuse, any abuse is no-go.
No-go.
Right? So of course, in this particular context, abusing, I can say that, in terms of daripada dia kata dia campak air, bowl of water in the face.
Throw a bowl of water in my face.
Yeah. And then spew vulgarities. On top of that, the cheat lagi. Yeah.
Sounds like a perfect recipe for a disaster.
And then on top of that,
I mean, I'm not laughing because it's happening like that, but it's sometimes kau fikir macam, betul ke the stars can align to such a way yang you can have all these bad attributes
happening,
in
one person.
and on top of that, this all happened in front of
the child,
budak kecil lah, the toddler. Okay, so I guess we are going to discuss
the story.
Okay, but maybe for today we're going to do something a little bit different. Okay, so of course we are going to address whatever this sister has submit to us. But after that we are going to I want to invite you to open up your perspective a little bit, and we shall discuss on things that are a little bit hard to talk about. Maybe things that are hard to listen to, probably. But I think it will give us a little bit of perspective or open up our minds a little bit lah.
Widen
Why
perspective.
certain things happen, perhaps, right?
So because like we mentioned earlier, we are not here to give you a solution. We're here to give you a platform to share your stories, and you shared your story, and this is kita punya pandangan. At the same time also, we do not know any of you in this story. We do not know the husband. We do not know who you are. We don't know how you guys are in the marriage. So we have to make assumptions in order for us to come up with a storyline or
betul,
perception. Kan?
And sometimes we have to widen the story a bit.
Yeah.
Go to places where we shouldn't, maybe not according to the context. Of course, yang konteks ni kita akan address lah. Cuma kalau kita nak ada lebih buah perbualan, mungkin kita widen it.
Yeah.
And coming from different angles, I think it's more colourful in that way.
Yes.
Okay, perhaps I can start with putting myself in this woman's shoes.
Okay.
Right.
Because you're a lady.
Yes. If I had my husband spewing vulgarities at me, throwing water at me, preventing me from reaching out to my toddler, I would feel disappointment, hurt, sad, anger, everything.
I'm pretty sure one question will pop in your head is, dia masih sayang aku ke tidak?
Of course.
Kan?
And I would be thinking like, why has it come to this point?
Yes.
Right. And of course the fact that dia dah the physical abuse tu kan, it has crossed the line that neither the husband or the wife should have crossed lah. So what I'm trying to understand is, how did it come to this point?
Yeah. Is it not being addressed from the start? Even sebelum kahwin?
Yeah.
Kalau kita nak go all the way back lah.
Because we don't know the husband, we don't know if he's macam memang hot tempered ke, macam baran ke. But that being said, Yanto is also baran. But Alhamdulillah, he has never crossed that line. So
Alhamdulillah, Allah jaga.
So maybe I want to know like what happened, right? But unfortunately we don't have the details here lah. Cuma I want to say, as a wife, of course, you're the one that is supposed to protect you, the one who's supposed to provide for you, is the one harming you, abusing you. Of course, it's a situation that most of us women, dia macam the nightmare tau, macam the
macam kau tak pernah macam
you cannot
termimpi pun.
Correct. It's like before kahwin so sweet and everything, then lepas kahwin tiba-tiba like, who is this man? And then dah ada anak, so like you are stuck.
Macam that should, the anak is of course the rezeki lah but that should come from a place of love kan? Kau faham tak macam like you want to build a family, you nak ramai anak, then you guys should have been like so loving, be in love
In order for the child to be made
in a sense lah, scientifically lah.
Scientifically.
So sometimes macam fikir kadang dia berubah ke? Dia ada
What
dulu
changed?
dulu dia macam mana? Itu yang kita kurang kat situ lah. The story
like what
tak
happened?
ada.
This one I'm not trying to insinuate anything, but kau sebagai lelaki yang dah kahwin, yang dah anak kan, do you think having children put a bit more stress on you and Nurul sampai kan this kind of thing could happen?
I mean kalau aku nak honest, sometimes it does lah. It does.
Serious.
Macam ni bisikan syaitan ke apa kan. To me. I mean parents out there yang kau selalu dengar is how nice of a parenthood journey it is, blah 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 kan. It's a step up in marriage. It's a progress. Daripada berdua, bertiga, keempat, macam in my sense it's 6 lah. 6 of us now.
Masya-Allah.
So sometimes I do feel that it is causing a lot of stress. And sometimes macam kasih kau behave or bercakap or out of character. Kau faham tak? It's because of stress lah. It's natural kan. Kau kurang time to yourself. Kurang time with each other, and then physically pun kau penat. So true. All these things add up to you, and then you need to learn how to manage your, of course now perkara yang lebih selalu dipercakapkan is mental health lah. Kan? Kau kena manage kan kau punya emotion tu. So yes, bedik lah kalau aku cakap tak lah jadi parents biasa. Betul. It's to me it's not a full truth lah. What the truth is, penat, stressful, sometimes you lose yourself, kau kena pull yourself back, you need to take a break, you need to find ways to release all this lah.
Is it okay kalau aku tanya kau, if you can recall the first time kau ada your first child, and you had the time with him, just the three of you for approximately about 1 year plus, the three of you, at that period was it already can feel the stress
Belum.
coming in? Belum lagi.
Belum. First child is beautiful.
Masya Allah.
Beautiful. I'm not saying the rest are less beautiful lah.
Yeah.
But the experience of just
Yeah,
a
it's like kau punya imagination sebelum jadi parents tu, all you get to pour it out during kau punya first child punya days tau.
That's why they say the first child is always pampered.
Naturally lah.
Naturally.
Macam of course I don't know lah other parents agree ke tak lah. Pada aku yes, it does make a difference macam first child versus the rest.
Because it's your first time experiencing everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Baik yang bagus, baik yang tak bagus
Yeah,
by the way. So macam ada external stresses from you know family and friends and all. But then again for us parents memang wah kita punya curahan tu is different lah. Curahan tu wah in terms of attention, money, macam-macam lah. Kau travel semua, it's all different. Then you tend to, but itulah saat kau macam lay down your foundation what kind of parents you want to be, kan?
Right.
Kau nak jadi yang ta'azun ke, or, you know, soft parenting ke, you know? Yeah, it's different lah.
It
Yeah.
makes a lot of difference. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I want to ask you guys, like as men, right? Like I gave my perspective of a woman already. Like the person who I love is supposed to protect me, hurt me in this way, right? Is macam dah tak boleh turn around tau. You cannot unsee, you cannot erase it from your mind. Right? It's always gonna be there. But for a men punya perspective, when you see, for example, someone you know or someone outside treating their wives like this, what usually is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Pada aku, unaddressed issue lah.
Unaddressed issue.
Dia macam kau sweep it under the rug lah.
Yeah.
Maksud kau macam
Benda kecil, maybe benda kecil lah. You know, we have covered so many, right?
Yep.
Sometimes submission stories semua kan. Kalau kau tak address it, like strip it down bare, then it will just grow lah. It will grow and then make you change to somebody yang macam ni.
unresolved
Are you
issues.
talking about me?
No.
You got unresolved issue with me?
No, not you. I think last time lah. Last time. Yeah, okay. Like how I was now is not how I was back then before I met you. Can and we talked about this, right?
Yes.
Exactly. Because when if I were to answer your question about what could it be, what is the first thing that came to my head is number one, yes, Farah mentioned it, unresolved issue. Number two is probably what triggered the man to do this. I'm not putting the blame on like, oh, because the woman do it, not fully, but it could be a factor. Like, what are the contributing factors to him, flipping out to be violent?
What caused it?
What caused him to trigger his violence? Because naturally, you said, I mean, as a man myself, personally, coming from me is that I want to protect my wife. But in what situation would I want to, like, wife aku ni is really going overboard. I need to so-called discipline. Okay, I'm not condoning violence. I'm not condoning at all. Please don't misquote me. Like, it could have triggered him. Like, what must I do in order for her to get in line to show me the respect that I deserve as a husband or as a man? Probably that's one thing that, and then of course that issue itself is a topic that can be discussed in many different ways. But what is, as a man, how do I address that issue? Do I address it violently? Do I address it through topics or talking? Do I address it through
Throwing water?
Throwing
a lot of
pushing
things
into the
can be
wall.
done. Yeah. Because everyone handles their stress differently. Everyone handles their emotional outbursts differently. And it's a matter of, can we control these emotions based on kita punya
Okay.
Kau faham tak direction dia? Sometimes orang stress, orang pergi they go for a run. For example pergi gym ke apa dia
main music ke?
Main music.
Yeah.
Ada orang yang ambil yang cara yang tak tak diajar lah, mungkin turn to bad vices.
Yep.
Macam alcoholic ke apa. Ada. Sometimes
Human.
if you ask them, right, sometimes I spoke to like someone I know yang turn to alcohol. Dia macam gitu because he lost his parents. Kau faham tak?
Okay, something traumatic happened to him. Yeah.
Not the right way
Yeah.
to react, but all these are
That
different
was
reactions.
his, and you technically you can choose these reactions.
So I think it's just very interesting because as a woman, right, the first thing I would think macam kesiannya.
Memang betul.
As in macam it's interesting to see lah. For a woman, it's always emotions first, right? Macam our reaction is emotions based. But for men, as you have explained, it's like more logic. Like what happened? Like tell me through the the journey. Let me in. Like what happened to cause this change? Which is interesting because as husband and wife, we think differently. Men, women think differently. But I think it's an opportunity for us to open up or broaden our perspective a bit. Right? It's not to say macam we side with the man or we side with the woman, but as we know, marriage ni is hard.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
It is.
And we have macam asatizas, we have counselors who are there to guide us. But marriage is hard in a way that it is a very human emotions. It's raw, it's real, and it's different for every couple.
The
it's
dynamics.
challenging. Yeah, so we are here to discuss about those raw and honest feelings and conversations, right? So maybe for me lah, today I wanna learn a little bit. Because for me it's like kesiannya, like, you know, of course as a woman to woman, I do not want another woman to go through something like that. Right?
Okay, honestly, I don't want anyone to go through this also.
Yeah. Any person.
Any person, because I do not agree in abuse. And
of course.
especially the word abuse, I do not agree on that at all. Yeah.
Yeah, so today I want to learn a little bit, you know, maybe find out a different perspective of how I can look at this situation. Right, so as we know, in a marriage is hard. Emotions are heightened during conflicts, and maybe sometimes we want to try and solve it, tapi dua-dua dah panas and like there's no way, and sometimes we sweep it under the rug, right? So as what I want to understand is I want to understand the man in this situation lah.
Apa tentang kita?
Okay lah, kau kasih aku tip lagi.
Kau nak tips apa hari ni?
Aku tengok orang semua suka buat curve. Orang suka buat arc. Apa implication dia?
Implication sekarang tengah trend untuk orang buat curve daripada false ceiling, daripada tembok, daripada kabinet atau tak pun TV konsol dia buat curve. Curve is a trending. Pasal curve diorang boleh letak LED strip and nampak sinar dia just nice for you guys
Tapi
to
jangan
see
lupa
TV.
jangan lupa kalau kita buat
Whatever,
curve,
yes.
kita buat ni,
There's extra cost on it lah. Betul. Dia ada duit sikit untuk belanja. Tapi why not you guys belanja sikit? The more you belanja, the more chances that you get for our lucky draw.
Betul.
Apa lagi tunggu? Contact us in Your Reno Work 8383 7879. Your Reno Work can be trusted.
Lay it out.
Let's just put ourselves in this woman's and in this man's shoes.
Okay.
Right, we just use them as case study lah.
Okay.
But we use us as
Yeah,
examples.
can. Let's go.
So if I have a husband who is hurling maki cacian, sampaikan lempar air, like pushing me to the wall and everything, what should I be? Cakap
Is it because you want to get into our heads?
Yeah.
Macam kau nak masuk dalam kepala kita, what goes through our head yang
Yeah.
boleh buat kita actually do the thing physical.
Yes.
Like
I want
push
to
you to the
understand.
wall.
I want to understand what it takes.
I can help you lah a bit. Okay.
Yeah.
So pada aku kan, kau pernah tak dengar orang lelaki kita cakap pasal lelaki khususnya lelaki yang abusive. Kau pernah dengar tak lelaki yang abusive yang tak ada baran?
Mesti baran lah kan?
Mesti kan? So sekarang kalau
it linked.
it links right,
Yeah.
it's a macam progressive step kan?
Yeah.
From someone panas baran, then you know, I don't know, like the impact or the intensity of the problem they could make them go further.
Yeah.
So sekarang kalau aku cakap kan, Ian kau ada baran tau, aku pun ada baran.
Yeah.
I can
We
relate to
both
you.
know
we both, you know, we got
Yeah.
baran lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what has been the factor or factors yang never let us go beyond the line that our wives has drawn?
Physical lah, physical.
Kau nak aku answer cliche tak?
Tak nak klise, nak real.
raw answer.
Right. I mean, of course, first and foremost is based on experience, pelajaran and whatnot kan. Alhamdulillah pun first thing I always remember is badan is amanah. Badan,
Okay, that
tubuh
that
badan.
means tu knowledge kau.
Knowledge kita.
Okay.
Badan is amanah. Be it my badan or my wife. You know. So kalau that, then in a sense, if you talk about physical abuse, I'm gonna put everything else aside and just talk about physical.
Yes.
Not abuse but physical violence.
Okay.
What stopped me from like, I mean, okay, we talk real here. When we're angry, kita macam nak kan release.
Yeah.
And then I feel, I wouldn't say good, but I feel a sense of release when I'm punching.
It's not even satisfied, right?
Yeah, not satisfied. It's just macam, you know, you just want to, I will punch the tembok, I will punch the sofa, pillow and whatnot. So how do I then control that?
You still do that, by the way?
Dah tak.
Tak ada macam tumbuk bantal, tak ada?
Tak ada.
Okay,
But
if
if
you
I'll
still doing
just
that, I want to
squeeze
ask you
the bantal.
how you pen yourself to control yourself to do it on something that is not your wife lah.
Right.
Kau faham tak?
I mean, alhamdulillah, I think for now, kalau aku rasa marah ke apa, I will change that energy or use the energy to clean the kitchen.
kau channel for
I channel it
positively
somewhere
lah.
else. Yeah. I
okay,
let clean the
interesting.
kitchen. Ataupun aku akan ambil vacuum, aku vacuum rumah.
Wow, that must have been very intense punya vacuuming ah.
Ataupun I become terus jadi domesticated. I become very domesticated if I'm extreme.
Very tame.
Yeah.
So,
Do you agree on that?
Kalau we are angry ke atau kita not macam tak nak tengok muka each other, right?
Tension.
Yeah, both of us like clean the house.
So if kalau kau datang rumah aku, rumah kita bersih sangat kan,
Baru habis gaduh.
mungkin
Tapi alhamdulillah lah. He kind of like, I can see that he's angry,
Okay.
but it's not to the point and they just like slam the door and go out for not telling him where
Even
he goes.
slamming
things
the door pun is a form of release lah pada aku.
yeah.
Like, no, why I ask this is because we are, both of us, we are in a prime position to be a abusive person.
to
Like it or
both
not
badan.
lah.
Yeah.
Pasal
Kau
dah ada
ingat
resepi tau.
Kau dulu, last time we have handheld phones.
Rumah
Punya. Kau pernah slam?
Jangan cakap slam, dah tergantung bro.
Sama.
Tergantung slam kat wall, bukan slam kat situ.
Oh. See? So that action itself is showing kita punya like, hey, I mean of course we always hear from movie stories like orang marah slam the phone. He slammed the phone down on me, things like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's a natural act of
I mean, of course, I don't know where orang yang expert with anger management will come and advise us lah. But ni kita kira macam orang biasa yang
Ni
handle.
human lah,
experience,
human
yeah.
feelings. Yeah.
yeah.
So pada aku, like if you ask me macam what difference, I mean macam apa yang buat aku control myself tu is a accumulation of factors. Macam maksudnya at the point of being angry tu tak nak physical kan. So aku fikir tentang sayangnya aku terhadap isteri aku. Tu satu lah. Kalau aku betul-betul nak kena gather things to make sure I'm okay.
Yeah.
So sayang, aku tak nak malukan diri aku. Pasal kalau aku berkelakuan outside of my kebiasaan, the first feeling yang aku akan rasa is malu.
Oh, can you? What do you mean
Malu
by
lah macam my parents didn't raise me to be like this apa.
Right. Your
Malu
parents come
gila.
into the picture.
Macam your upbringing will come into play.
Okay.
The person that you are lah.
Right.
Jati diri kau lah. Yes, kau orang yang kuat marah, faham. Semua orang boleh marah pun. Semua orang boleh sedih,
Manusia.
nangis. Yes, happy pun boleh kan. Ni
Betul.
semua emotions apa.
Correct.
But what gives us that ultimate control?
What is that control?
So all this lah macam tengok muka isteri, aku sayang. Aku tak nak buat benda gini kat orang yang aku sayang tau.
Kalau walaupun tengah marah kau tengok okay.
Tengah marah tengok okay. Maksudnya apa?
Kalau kau tengah marah, for example kau tengah marah dengan Nurul, kau masih boleh tengok muka dia?
Boleh.
Boleh
Yang aku tak boleh kalau aku benci orang tu.
Faham.
Tak ada perasaan sayang.
Oh,
Faham
faham.
Macam okay, kalau kau tak boleh faham sangat orang yang mendengar pun, kalau macam okay, pada aku rasa bersetubuh dengan isteri tu yang tersayang tu is different kalau bukan isteri. Kau faham tak?
Faham.
Yeah,
Ada that like connection.
Love.
Right.
Sama juga kalau kita control anger kita pada aku aku tak boleh go beyond anywhere yang aku tak pernah venture pun. Kalau orang depan aku ni isteri aku yang aku sayang.
Wow.
So that is what is holding you back
in a sense.
from crossing that line.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe aku share sikit.
Boleh. Before you share, sorry kita semua ada nafsu apa.
Betul.
Kalau kau tak kawal, then it will become
It's all about control.
it will become haywire lah.
Betul.
Nafsu marah, nafsu makan, macam-macam nafsu. Nafsu makan gagal lah kan.
Gagal.
Jadi
Kita for now kita dah gagal lah.
Ini boleh kontrol lagi ni.
Yeah.
Ni tak kontrol jadi gini lah, besar sikit badannya.
Jadi macam that TikTok mood.
Okay, silakan, sorry.
Okay, so talking about anger in itself, pasal aku tak tahu aku pernah share ke tidak, but when I was in school, aku actually sought therapy by myself with my counsellor in terms of my anger management.
School counsellor?
School counsellor. Have I shared it before?
I think so, but you can share
So I'm
again.
just going to share it a bit, and then and I'll tell you why I'm sharing this, because okay, at that point in time I was only 17 or 18.
Tengah panas tu darah.
Yeah. So aku realised that at the point in time I had a girlfriend, and then aku asyik baran. Aku asyik marah, and then to the point that I'm sick of being angry.
True lah.
Yes, I'm
betul.
sick of being angry.
I don't know whether orang yang ada barang goes through this, but yeah.
Penat
Bukan penat, dia macam kau jijik dengan diri kau.
Yeah, and aku tak nak marah lagi lah. Please lah.
Apa ni asyik gini je.
And it's
Kau faham tak?
affecting the relationship.
Okay.
At one time. So I emailed my counsellor. I was like, that time nama dia Mr. Zul. Mr. Zul, I need your help. I'm having a very bad anger management issues, and I want to, and it's affecting my relationships. Be it with, and it affected me and my girlfriend back then, my sisters, my parents, semua
Semua yang sekeliling kau lah.
yeah, the people that I love lah basically kan. And then the first thing he said was, I commend you for acknowledging that you have this issue.
Betul.
Yeah. So he invited me to for a counselling session. I think a few days later, the first thing he said, okay, you read that poster. You read that poster. What does it say? Okay, so anger is one letter away from danger.
Oh.
Yeah. So when you're feeling anger, when you're feeling the angry, the emotion of anger, it's just one step away from being in a dangerous situation.
And it's letter D lah.
I just got it. Okay.
I mean, apart from whatever the letter
Yeah
is
lah. Whatever you think about it lah.
Yeah, so anger in itself is a very volatile emotion, tau.
Betul.
Yeah. So and then Alhamdulillah, he gave me some steps. He told me that every time you feel angry, you write down in your notebook. Then we counsel again. So I did that. Aku tulis every time aku rasa marah ke apa, aku would indicate what triggered me. So I'm indicating all my triggers.
Oh, kau usahakan
Aku usahakan. But that was when after a while, okay, I thought I managed my anger kan, and then I met someone else
Different,
a few years later, and I became someone very angry again. I became someone very volatile again, even worse than I was before. I did things that I thought I would never do. Okay. So now the question is, I went through all that counselling though to control my emotions, but why did I turn to someone that I told myself I would never be that person?
Why?
So there are a lot of factors. Whether be it aku ni lost control of my own emotions, or was it? Okay, I'm not gonna say what it is lah. Or is it because I was being pushed to react in a certain manner?
Oh, faham.
You know,
a different person that you are with brings out the different side of you.
That could be the reason why.
Of course, we're not blaming the person
I'm not blaming,
yang jadi partner kepada orang yang abusive ni lah.
Yeah. I mean, we all look at it in all aspects possible.
Yeah.
It always takes two hands to clap.
Betul.
Even when it comes to angry, aku takkan semata-mata tengah jalan tiba-tiba, aku marah.
Macam kalau kita
There has to be something that happen lah.
Pokok tak bergoyang kalau tak ada angin lah.
Betul.
Something like that lah.
So and then the thing is, when you're being angry, having a right partner actually helps in terms of the anger. Macam kau tanya aku tadi, aku dah tak pukul lagi ke? Aku dah tak tumbuk bantal ke apa? I could have been that if it wasn't her.
You were once like that, right?
I was once like that.
I mean, I'm not going to compare what you did not with the person yang with back then. Tapi apa yang kau lakukan kalau let's say the marah? How do you manage?
How do I manage?
Being the witness.
I think me myself as a person, I'm a very non-confrontational person.
Okay.
So naturally bila dia dah panas tu, aku kuncup.
Kau kuncup, okay. Mimosa lah.
Maksudnya macam dulu dia dengan partner dia marah, the partner pun marah. So it's like bertubi-tubi tu. But for us now is bila dia marah, aku tak ada reaction. I will shrink.
Kau detach ke apa? Macam buat bodoh
Detach.
Yeah, I will
Tak layan lah.
Bukan tak layan, tak tahu macam nak layan because I'm non-confrontational.
Okay.
Yeah, that was how it was like during the first
Do you
few
want to share
months.
that experience that we had just a few days ago?
Oh, it was a few days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that one was when bila dia cakap your partner plays a part, right?
Yeah.
In how you are as a person.
Correct.
That one, yes, I acknowledge, alhamdulillah, but I also have my own issues. I'm not a saint. Okay. Bila dia cakap dia sekarang dengan aku terus dia berubah and things like that, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
But I don't attribute that solely to me because I also make him angry now.
Okay.
There's a lot of times that I still make him angry now.
You can make him angry whenever you want.
But it's the way we solve things. I think that is what matters now. So like he said right a few days ago,
Apa ni?
Something happened lah.
let's just share a little bit of what happened lah kan. So
Ada lagu.
we were going to clean up the guest room because ada guest nak datang.
Okay.
So I bought for the longest time lah, that room just became a store.
Okay.
So finally we wanted to kemaskan. So we kemas. I bought tilam and everything. So the tilam came.
Okay.
Besar tilam dia.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was a tilam for the guests lah. So that was the starting point of tension tau.
Okay.
Bilik dah berserak.
Why is there tension buying a tilam in the for the room?
Okay, so bilik ni kan dah tadi kita cakap it's a store kan. So before we got excited, yes, we got excited because we finally going to revamp the room. Okay. But banyak sangat barang, we had to throw so many things away. So now the condition of the room is macam dah kapal terbalik. Okay. So
Dia macam just the tilam is clean, but surrounding
rest
it
all,
semua nak benda nak kena buang
Nak
and
kena
things like that
review
lah.
lah, nak kena go through.
So bila nak bawa masuk katil tu pun it was a hassle, right? So we ada type of person kalau bilik tu
Semak
kan, kita rimas.
Korang pun serabut lah kira.
Kita pun serabut. So it was my intention to like okay, nak pasang the tilam lah. So the tilam came in a vacuum tu punya
vacuum seal
packaging.
pack.
seal tau. Then you have to cut it, then let it roll, kasih
And
dia
then
kembang and everything.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
aku off lagu sekejap
off
So
lagu.
bila the thing is, number one, there's instructions on the side of the panel of the box.
Untuk tilam tu lah.
Untuk tilam tu, there's specific instructions. Put it in the middle, cut it open, let it rise. Okay. So so that was the start of it all. Kita dah arrange semua the katil. Terus dia macam she was very insistent on doing things certain way. A certain way. And then I told her, read the instructions.
Okay.
Which she didn't at first.
Okay.
Kan? So aku just ambil dia punya kotak.
Okay.
Like that.
Faham.
Tunjuk, tengok. Yeah, but then she was already in her cleaning mode. And then dia dah start to be very upset. Because aku dah macam tunjuk aku punya upset. Kenapa you still want to do this way when the instructions are like that?
Oh, you are going on about that.
Yes.
While she is having that declutter punya.
Yeah, she
like
wants
that,
to do it her
Later I will
way.
tell you my point of view.
Yeah.
Okay.
So lepas tu dia gitu, then dia insist nak buka gitu juga.
Okay.
So aku biarkan.
Okay.
Aku dah marah.
Okay. You are upset because she don't give it like a read lah.
Yeah, and then at the same time also, this tilam is it's a single bedder, but dia akan jadi berat.
Okay.
And I felt it. So she was insistent kan. So aku daripada aku kita excited nak tolong. Dia jadi macam tunjuk dia
Perasaan.
perasaan. Aku jadi tak nak tolong dia. You know, it's like,
okay.
Yeah, but eventually aku tolong lah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
Farah
share.
punya defense.
Yeah,
Tak
so
payah defend lah.
after that kita dah potong semua, then dah siapkan, the tilam dah siap, then we were okay already.
Okay.
We were not macam masam muka and everything. Everything was fine after that. But I decided that I wanted to address this issue.
Bring back lah.
Address this issue right there and then lah. After we finish and everything, then we sat on the katil. We like, hey, alhamdulillah, dah senyum-senyum kan. Then I'm like, okay, I think I want to address this issue.
So mood dah okay.
Mood dah okay kan. Because I am seeing a pattern.
Okay.
Every time this kind of thing happen, for example, our shoe cabinet,
Okay.
IKEA shelf,
Okay.
this katil, right? I'm seeing a pattern. So I told him, okay, can I just be open with you?
Nasib katil dia sedap lah duduk. Jadi kita duduk lama comfortable.
Jadi
Yeah.
feeling dia pun lain sikit lah.
Yes.
Yeah, I said macam, can I just be open with you? Then I say, you were upset right just now? Then he said, yeah. Then I was also upset. So I asked him why.
Okay.
So your answer was?
I tunjuk instruction tak nak ikut.
Yeah.
Kenapa then you struggle lagi, kenapa tak tahu nak minta tolong.
Yeah, so that was his
okay.
response, right?
Okay.
He wanted to help, but then I gave him macam I got upset and then
Dia macam degil lah. Tak nak dengar kata aku.
Degil.
Habis aku nak tolong aku minta pertolongan. Kan? Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So my point of view is because I'm seeing a pattern kan. So I told him, okay, can I just be honest with you? I tell you what I'm feeling, okay? So I told him, this kind of thing, cleaning, kerja rumah. Last time I used to shift the furniture here and
around,
there.
By herself.
Back when he was working shift, right?
Uh-uh.
All this was therapeutic to me.
Okay.
But ever since you started helping me,
Oh.
it became something very stressful for me.
Because ada supervisor.
To the point that I don't want you to help me. Because every time you help, kita gaduh.
That
was what I told him.
Aku faham.
Eh?
Yeah, I understand.
Because it used to be something that I enjoy doing.
Let me be alone.
It was, yes,
Yeah.
it was therapeutic for me. But ever since he has asal tak gaduh ni, macam irritating ah. Like why does this keep happening? I don't like this feeling. So that was what I told him.
Faham.
And then what do you say?
Because you do things one big round, there's a shortcut. Kenapa tak nak pergi shortcut? Why must do things?
Pun boleh faham.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pun boleh faham.
So in the end, we just sat down there and we macam sat down on it kan. Then I fikir macam, okay lah, I also have my ego. I want to do things myself,
Your way.
your way, my way. But I'm a married woman and my husband is there to help me.
Yeah.
Right. So then I had macam a reflection a bit lah. I macam, okay, my husband wants to help. Right. And I intend to have these moments be happy moments. I want to ask kita macam sanalah gitu. But instead it always ends up in gaduh, right? But I want that laughter, I want that smile.
But remember the first time we shifted our shoe cabinet, we gaduh kan. But when we had a new shoe cabinet, it was fun, isn't it?
It was fun.
It was fun. We threw away the old cabinet yang berat tu, kita buang sama-sama, kita kedik-kedik sampai ke bawah, buang berat benda ni. Then we had so much fun doing that.
Yeah.
And then I came to a conclusion why it was like that as compared to this room punya issue. Because we had a plan.
Yes. So then I told him like, I want us to have fun. You know, I want to be doing this with you, have my macam therapeutic moment, but have you by my side. Because aku tak nak ikutkan sangatlah cara aku macam I want to do this myself. I don't want this to be stressful, so you don't help me. You just stay outside. That's not I want things to be. I want it to be together. I want us to have fun, right? So I asked him like, do you see a solution out of this? Because I don't want this to happen again.
So when it comes to solutions, men, we always want to find solutions for every problem, right?
Yeah.
Naturally, we start thinking
So what's your solution to that?
Solution is before we start anything, we sit down, lay out a plan, step 1 to step 10.
But that is also very manly.
Lampu belakang mati.
Huh? Oh, is it?
Tak apalah.
Yeah, very manly to me.
Yeah.
It's just being man. Just let it be, bro.
Yeah. To me, because like she said, it's a pattern that's been going on.
Yeah.
So what I saw when we did the second shoe cabinet was, okay, I told her, okay, these are certain things that we need to do. Okay, number 1, we had to clear the shoes. Initially kita nak angkat kasut tu lagi, which was a mistake that we made the first time. Kita angkat the cabinet with all the shoes inside. Okay, remove all the shoes. Then, okay, remove this, remove that. So
that was a plan lah.
that was the plan.
And it was fun.
It was fun, and she enjoyed it because she get to do her cleaning, and then we get to do it in my way. So
Win-win.
Win-win situation.
Cuma dua-dua menang lah.
Yeah.
Dia macam I have to put my ego a little bit and let him help me, but at the same time he has to understand a bit also lah of my side.
Itu satu benda je lah. That's the one word lah. Compromise.
Exactly, bro.
That's the
It's all
solution.
about compromise. Which then brings, if you go back to the story that was submitted, kan, if we talk about ego, then I bring back to my own personal experience. I think maybe kau boleh share juga kalau kau ada personal experience. Talking about ego, female's ego, male ego. Okay, I feel that if let's say you were to uphold your ego at a point in time in terms of like, you jangan tolong you pergi keluar. If you had to have said that
I
to me,
wanted to say that.
yeah.
Faham tak?
If she were to have done that, aku rasa aku takkan keluar dari bilik. Aku rasa aku keluar rumah.
And what happens if that line is a provoking line for you?
Yes. Aku rasa bantal tu, tilam tu dah keluar tingkap kot.
Ui.
Ada chance. You know, if I were to think back.
Okay, but what is it about me saying that provokes you as a man?
You are disregarding my importance in your life
Oh.
as a man. Because like we said, we tend to have the natural tendency to be a protector. I want to ease your load, ease your burden, especially when it comes to physicality. You know, kita naturally, I want to do things to lift heavier things physically so that you don't have to do it, because I don't want to see you hurting, struggling.
The aftermath of it lah.
Yeah.
I think we go back to this submission, right? I feel like they might have gotten this in any marriage lah. I think ada masalah yang macam kita share tadi.
Kecil gini lah.
Ya, kecil gini ada kan. But kalau kita tak address it and it keeps happening, there's a chance of things blowing up. Correct. So I feel like something must have happened in this sister punya marriage. I'm not blaming any sides, but it's just a natural progression of things from small, lama-lama jadi
Accumulative.
bukit, right? Accumulative, right?
Yeah.
So I want to ask as a wife, what could possibly make a man feel? What could possibly push a man to sampai hati buat dia punya wife macam
rather
lempar air?
Trigger lah.
Yeah, what is the trigger as a man? Right? What is the trigger?
That makes you want to do it. Tapi of course kita alhamdulillah tak go
Yeah,
through.
Yeah,
ni.
we already address why you don't cross the line, right?
Yeah.
But what could make you cross the line?
We spoke about kita having self-control kan,
Yeah.
with our baran.
Yep.
So kalau kita fail to control, it will then lead to maybe that being abusive. On that same scale, that growth skill sama juga kepada wife yang berkata-kata tu. That means if you keep cucuk, dia peringkat by peringkat, the more you go, you are attacking us on a different level of anger. Kau faham tak? Ni aku imagine gini lah. Aku marah level 1, kau provoke. Aku naik level 3. Instead of cooling it down, kau cocok lagi. At level 3 me marah is different dari the way I take it. Then aku naik. So it's a consistent provoking to me. Ni aku kalau boleh describe in a very
something that can be understood.
Something kau boleh pandang, kau boleh imagine lah. Macam itulah. So the level of anger tu is like to me, kalau kita fail to control on our part the baran, then it will lead to that. Same with the one yang provoke us non-stop.
I think naturally, personally, when it comes to feeling angry, it's like I mentioned just now, the fact that you make me feel useless. In a sense.
Macam situation kita tadi.
That caused me to be angry. You macam like disregard my importance in your life. Walaupun it's a small matter, but that small action already is enough for me to feel macam aku kat sini siap. You know. And then if you were to step even more, if let's say it goes further, because I've been in certain situations that is worse than what it was before.
Maybe in that situation, what more could I have done to push you to the point of maybe being physical with me?
Oh, that's very tough.
Yeah. What I could have done?
Wow.
Mungkin Farah maki ke?
If I curse at you, would it be enough? Bukan enough lah.
No, macam derogatory punya terms lah. Kau jantan tak guna kau. Kau dah banyak kali buat benda ni, macam revisit tau.
If you didn't have to say anything for me to feel useless. Imagine if you say you don't waste my time, just get out of here.
You tepi sikit.
Ataupun like you don't get in my way. I wouldn't hit you.
Yeah, I understand.
But I'll be like, I probably would say like, what the hell did you just say to me? You know, like in the first, the tone. Tone plays a part. The words that you use accompanied by the tone. If a combination of all these, you say it to me in that situation with heightened tension, I probably would have like burst my top off.
Even on a day yang dia mungkin fail to control.
Because why I'm asking is because I'm trying to determine what's the tipping point. Kalau I maki hamun you pun, you still don't feel the need to macam be physical with me, then I think the guy is the problem. No?
Mungkin failure to control lah.
Failure to control.
Maybe hints of physical violence a bit from the womannya part juga. Aku rasa lah.
Maybe.
Okay,
maybe
wait.
I also put hands on
right now, because the situation is ada toddler dia. So from what I'm trying to assume, based on my assumption, is that she doesn't like the fact that these actions are being done in front of the toddler. So I'm assuming that she herself don't do it. Mungkin diorang tengah gaduh biasa-biasa. But the action, macam tadi kau cakap kan, gaduh, provoke.
Naik.
Dia dah naik. So both of them are at this level, which does not include violence or vulgarities. Then the guy went one step ahead.
Vulgarities.
Vulgarities. She stayed there already. You know? So that is the tipping point. So I don't know, action, reaction, consequences. So something must have been done that triggered this guy to go up one level. So what could that be?
I don't know lah.
We do not know.
At the same time, the story pun tak include macam from the beginning of our marriage he was already violent. He's already physical abuse. Tak ada. Aku tak nampak macam someone becoming worse in that manner. We know what happened then. But we know it's not the first time.
It's not the first time.
But bila saat dia tu macam berubah.
Right.
I don't think, like I said, I don't think the marriage from the start was like that. Kalau tak,
something.
I mean, woman pandai kan tengok red flags.
Yeah.
So
I mean, of course, at the same time pun, we don't deny the fact that as a man also, I do not want to deny the fact that men also have their own mental health issues.
Of course.
And then what could be, I don't know, I'm not justifying it, but maybe he is overloaded with things.
Tak tahu.
Walaupun, I'm putting aside the cheating part for now, before we go into that.
Cheating also.
Yes, because that is a different thing. But if we to talk about cheating in the place, when you're cheating on someone, not once, not twice, with a mother of 3, you're already having a sense of connection with her whether be it for lust or for love, but definitely there is a connection. Naturally, your attention is not on your wife already, pa?
I don't think there is any lah.
Right?
Then again, I will ask you the same question. As man or as husband, what could the wife
Do.
to push you to the point on cheating?
Oosh.
Well,
This is just, I just want to
I know.
understand men's punya perspective lah.
cheating is a choice.
To me kalau betul-betul nak cakap lah deep down lah. Dia bukan, aku tak perlu benci aku punya wife for me to cheat.
Agreed.
Okay?
Oh.
Tak perlu. In fact, masih boleh sayang sama pun from the time kita get married.
Agreed.
Boleh tau.
Ooh.
Honestly,
Okay.
boleh. I don't know whether got men being dishonest before lah.
Okay.
Can I add on a lesson that I learned?
Before I drop the one
Yes, before
okay,
you drop. Because this is someone is a talk that I attended, and it was by a therapist. He said that man is able to do that because they're able to compartmentalize their brains.
Oh.
Okay, in terms of emotions and love. Love and sex might not be linked. They don't necessarily have to be linked. He gave the example. A man can go out and sleep with a prostitute and come back and tell his wife, I still love you so much.
Which is sometimes weird lah. I mean,
Which is weird.
Macam kita tak buat. So we don't know. I can't be in that person's brain
Okay.
Yeah.
to go through each and every step yang they go through lah. Because no, if I'm
Kan terkejut aku
if I
sebab-
were to force myself to be in that shoes, first thing aku fikir macam mana aku nak behave.
Yeah. After that.
I have the guilt, what?
Yeah.
I have the guilt. So like, will I be extra nice to my wife? Or how the difference will be? So I don't know. Aku tak pernah. Yeah.
And then dia kata, after that, he do it not once, not twice. So we mentioned about how do I behave. So this could be his behavior change lah. Dia dah kena tangkap. Dia dah cheat, dia dah kena tangkap. Mampus lah perempuan ni. Dia kena tangkap aku apa. I don't show love anymore lah. So he like this way.
Oh goddamn, that's so sad.
So I was saying something about going back to what I said. I don't have to hate my wife, or we don't have to hate our partner.
Yeah.
In fact, kita masih boleh ada perasaan sayang tu. But sometimes people cheat because it's just thrilling.
Thrill. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
interesting.
Kau faham tak?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to dismiss it as something very light. Obviously, it's not.
We even had a whole episode with Basita dengan Nabila about cheating.
Yeah.
And we could have gone even more if not for the time constraint.
Yeah. But
definitely we can
if
have
you
more.
ask me, one of it is just thrill. Dia macam, I'm sorry to make a comparison like this, but macam kau main game ah. Important tak game tu dalam kehidupan kau?
Tak.
But for you to,
It's an entertainment.
some people just treat it like that.
Yeah.
Faham lah. I
Ni
guess,
apa yang aku dengar apa yang aku dengar daripada orang yang buat macam ni.
okay. I guess every man, every woman, every person is different, right? Maybe we would never know what his reasons for cheating is, and that being said, we will never condone lah cheating, right?
Yep.
It's
No lah.
Masya Allah.
we are not condoning cheating or anything. We always advocate for healthy marriages, right?
Conversation,
And also for
communication.
your question, I should have left him sooner, right? I'm scared to answer you, sister. I don't know. Wallahu alam. All I can say is very cliche. Maybe this is your ujian. Whatever choices that you make, we don't want to influence you in any way.
Yeah.
The best that I can think of is you doa dengan Allah lah to help you see the path, which path is the best for you.
Semua orang yang threshold level different.
Yeah.
First thing, ada orang can call it from the beginning, kan?
Yeah.
So that's why tak nak tak jadi kahwin.
Can
Tak apa, tahan malu apa semua lah kan, dah tunang kan.
Yeah.
Ada orang, and I know this person, I know. Aku even question dia. Dia dah sampai tahap violent tau. Tapi nak macam make her buy the idea of penceraian. It's not easy. Not easy.
That level lah.
Because there is a bigger purpose than this that she's going through.
Right.
Orang lain, pemandangan orang lain, violence in marriage ni is a huge thing. It is huge, right? It's not small. Tapi ada sesetengah orang yang choose to stay because they have found something way bigger.
Then what they are receiving.
Bigger purpose. So bila aku tanya, kenapa? It's obvious. Kalau kita letak on paper, it's as bright as day, bro. Kau akan win this case full on.
If you were to
Custody ke
go.
apa ke semua kau akan dapat. Because on the other side tak ada nafkah, violent, macam-macam.
You can easily go for it
Tak
lah.
payah contest lah. It's as easy as that lah.
Faham.
It's a thrashing on football terms lah.
7-0
Tapi kenapa? Aku tanya dia kenapa kau choose to stay? Soalan dia, I don't know how many of you guys can feel it. Dia cakap, mungkin kat dunia ni ujian aku lah.
Wow.
Mungkin aku tak pernah diuji sampai ke tahap ini. Tapi all this while aku dreaming to be put in jannah.
Masya Allah.
Bro, kau nak cakap apa?
Wah, ini level dia
what
lain.
what you want to say? Kau salah. Tak boleh kan?
Tak boleh.
Kau terdiam.
Yeah.
Kau terdiam ni like, dalam hati aku, aku pun tak pernah tested this big sah.
Kan.
Who am I trying to stand opposite you and trying to tell you, no lah.
Ni bukan ujian, ini just gini. But
Kau jangan jadi bodoh. Kau jangan jadi apa. Ini kan kau dah terseksa tau. Batin kau semua tau.
I feel like as a person who is looking from outside, right? Especially if
Outside
it's someone that you care about, you love, right?
Yeah.
And she is being treated that way. Of course,
Natural
kau
kan?
akan naturally bilang get out of the marriage. But when you ask the person themselves, and then itu jawapan dia kan, kau nak cakap apa?
Kau cakap apa? Aku dah being placed in many position.
Masya Allah.
From, I mean, we talk about this person from witnessing how bad it is, the marriage. So I became someone very angry. Angry because of him, kan? That husband. After that, my anger pan away dah. Aku dah tak marah dengan husband dia. Because to me, dia dah hopeless dah. Tak payah nak put my energy there lah. So aku pan on my energy to her.
Okay.
So aku daripada kesian turn into anger also in the end because
Why are you still putting
Why?
yourself in this situation?
so from being angry to being like silence.
Wow.
Then from there I don't know how else to move. I don't know how else to advise. So aku as from the start pun lah aku turn to just doa from wherever
Which
I am
is the
lah.
best that we can do.
Doa kan kasih dia keterangan hati, macam keterangan minda untuk buat decision, you know.
I mean, if in the case where she said this is her ujian, then kita doakan she gets the strength to go through this ujian lah.
And because of true enough, because of that ujian, she has become someone she hasn't become before. That means it brought her to the istiqomah journey.
Masya Allah.
Dia cari Tuhan, dia mengenali agama lebih mendalam, pergi belajar ngaji, pergi umrah.
Masya Allah.
Before dia recognize yang marriage dia does this to her, she was being
A
like
different person.
any of us. Marah, resentment, tak boleh accept,
I see,
trying to
I see.
question. So
Right.
I don't know what is this cause and effect thing. Sometimes yang tahu Allah lah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, of course.
Masya Allah.
Ni hidayah dia
Mungkin
kan. It comes in this kind of form.
ada orang turn to Allah because you lost samyang,
Samyang kan. Samyang beli kat kedai pun.
you lost someone, right? You lost someone, then kau macam muhasabah diri, then you turn back, you return. Ada orang kehilangan pekerjaan or macam-macam different,
Something negative lah.
and then comes this thing lah.
Interesting.
Your marriage is like that,
Masya Allah.
then you turn to Allah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, this is just like a sharing, a sharing macam from this person's punya perspective. We are not forcing you to try and look at it this way or another, but it's just a thing for us to all ponder on macam Masya Allah. Kalau lah kita punya darjat sampai atas itu kan, Masya Allah.
Masya Allah.
But of course, in any case, we doakan untuk
We still doa
untuk
either
you,
ways.
the person the insider who submit this story.
But at the
For
same time
everyone who's going
also,
through.
of course, when talk about logical solution is of course going for counselling.
Counselling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please don't see counselling as a taboo. It's something to protect or rather to improve korang punya relationship emotionally, physically and whatnot. If you feel it's a problem, if you identify that there is a problem, then counselling is
Tapi
really
counselling
something.
nak ada willing party juga.
Of
Yeah,
course,
that's
you have to
why.
be vulnerable, open lah, and honest.
Maybe with that, if your intention, can we go to counselling because I feel there's a problem, then maybe the husband, mana ada problem?
Mesti resentment
Yeah,
kan.
you know, then at least he knows that you see it as a problem, rather than you accepting my treatment.
Or maybe if you really, really want to learn and really want to kind of save your marriage ataupun
Save yourself.
really be open to trying to find a solution kan. It's let me offer you a different perspective lah. I'm not blaming you. I'm I'm not blaming you. But sometimes myself personally, I feel like when me and Yan like macam my God, I'm not functioning. Sometimes I find me and Yan in a situation where macam kita gaduh and things like that, right? And when I reflect back, I was the root cause sebenarnya.
Oh.
Sometimes. So just but it takes a bit of macam self-awareness, a lot of honesty and in trying to identify the mistakes on your part.
Yeah.
I think it's always healthy for healthy marriages lah. It's not always the other person's fault. Sometimes when things happen, when you observe kan, it kind of starts small and then they accumulate, but that accumulation too, like your part of like provoking him without knowing lah, or subconsciously making him feel disrespected or malukan dia and things like that. Sometimes kita as wife, kita tak nampak tau. Bila kita be honest with ourselves and look back and reflect kan, actually, yeah, he was like that because I was like this to him.
Yeah. Well, of course, jangan sampai ke tahap gaslighting lah.
Of course lah.
Yeah.
Of course.
But Farah choose, they choose to.
She herself realised it.
Dia buat that decision to do the harder thing, the harder part, which
It's
is
very hard.
to look back on yourself.
Yeah.
Very
Sabar
hard.
diri. Yeah.
Very, very hard.
Ustaz Zaida yang selalu buat reflectionist.
Yeah, dia macam borderline gaslighting tau. But really, if you be honest with... This one is very important, 100% to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
In order to recognize your own shortfalls.
Maybe there's a difference between like, you lah yang buat I macam gini, that is gaslighting. Lain is like, I think I made him do that to me. You
Itu nanti orang cakap
victimizing
lah.
yourself. Tapi dia
Bawa lah. I'm just giving you a perspective lah.
It's a balance lah.
It's a balance.
balance.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's all about balance.
It's about balance. It's
Yes.
all about communication. It's all about compromise.
Yes. So hopefully today we give you quite a bit of perspective.
Aku ada kata benda keluar. Compromise, communication, balance, CCB.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, insyaAllah today punya episode kind of broadens our perspective a bit lah.
It's not the common thing that you hear out there. I need to put it out first because we are living in a time where it's normal for us to hear, normalize penceraian kalau it's toxic blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay, we fine. I'm not trying to menidakkan apa yang which is kalau ada violence is violence lah.
Yes, of course.
Kan? Kalau kau dah terluka, kau dah like physically terluka, luar ke dalam ke batin ke zahir ke, dude, just do whatever you have to do.
Yes.
But what we're trying to tell you that, before you do that, just make sure you cover up your loopholes lah, kekurangan kau sendiri.
Yep.
If you can't pour it into that current marriage yang abusive or toxic tu, look forward lah. Mana tahu ada jodoh lagi,
InsyaAllah.
kahwin lagi, then don't be the same person as you were back then. Even though it's not your fault lah.
Yes.
Itu
Agreed.
Yes, agree.
Always be the best version of yourself also lah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow. So
insyaAllah.
today punya episode is with Farhan. Dah lama tak bersembang
I
dengan
miss
dia kan.
these conversations with my brother here.
Kadang-kadang dia punya jawapan semua kan macam zeng kat otak aku tu. Aku macam
Tu lah,
sekejap
Farah always give me that stare.
Let me process this.
Sampai tak function.
Dia aku macam okay, ada betulnya juga.
Error code 404.
So
System
yes,
error.
if you guys ever want to macam share your stories and you want to hear from our perspective, our opinions, you can also drop your stories lah. You can just scan this code and you can send us your stories, insyaAllah.
Yes. Tapi kalau korang nak buat rumah, renovation ke, buat dapur ke, buat bilik ke, you're moving to a new house, you want to always ensure that your house is tip-top spick span punya condition. In terms of,
Itu sendirilah kemas.
Betul.
But if you want to renovate your
Nak
house lah,
merealisasikan apa yang kau ada idamkan dalam kepalamu.
yes,
Betul.
you can contact Your Reno Works at 83837879.
ataupun kalau tak pun pergi DM lah, bising lah benda tu.
Minta maaf.
You can DM them on Instagram ke TikTok ke Facebook at Your Reno Works, or kalau nak tengok lagi lebih, you can always go to their socials or www.yourrenoworks.com. Go and look at all the reviews, go and look at all the
Important.
photos, videos and some of our contents yang kita buat untuk dorang orang pun, you know, it's all these are all testament to their efforts, to their quality of the work that they do for your house.
Yes,
So don't go anywhere.
InsyaAllah YOUR RENO WORKS also orangnya semua Masya Allah Diorang nak kongsi rezeki dengan kita punya insiders. So if you guys engage them and get your quotation 20k and above, maybe just macam 2 toilets dah boleh jejak 20k, and you
boleh
add
qualify.
vinyl ke apa dah boleh qualify 20k, right? And you can get a chance to either go to Umrah, go to Bangkok atau go to Bali.
Yeah.
Masya Allah for YOUR RENO WORKS for doing this lah.
Yes, to give back
Kongsi
to the
rezeki
community.
kan, Masya Allah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Stand a chance to win. Right, mana tahu kita boleh jumpa di Umrah. InsyaAllah.
Amin.
Terima kasih Farhan. Tiba.
I miss my ni lah mojo side.
Oh lah, mana
Nurul will be back. InsyaAllah Nurul will be there. I'm hoping next episode. InsyaAllah.
So for now, we will see you in the next episode lah.
Alright.
Before that, YOUR RENO WORKS
Can be trusted. We've come to the end of another episode of Outside In.
Please follow us on our socials, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube.
Share it with all of our friends and family members so that they can benefit from this episode. InsyaAllah. Till next time. Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Ini macam tengok WWE banyak sangat. Assalamualaikum.